there. So let's move straight to Godfred Dame because there's a breaking news about him. Now, the person picture on the screen is Richard Jakpa. Richard Jakpa, we are learning, say, the national security boss. Now, Minuka saying his petition for the arrest of Godfred Dame. Now, Godfred Dame was the former Attorney General. That is his face. You find the picture into on the side of a year. On the wall, man and the Tyrion, Akuffo, the family embassy, round head, spectacles, blue suit, nice man, Ghana flag wichi, or a true statesman, handsome man. But then this man, his arrest is being warranted. At the empire, Godfred Dame, why? For those of you who want to see Godfred Dame alone, this is him. This is the man. So what is Richard Jakpa? Richard Jakpa or no and the worst screen so no. A deben pa na oka ni bufua. He's now petitioning for the arrest of a year. Your friend is saying this particular Godfred Dame. Now it all stems from something. Okay, Bibia according to Godfred Jakpa no, Attorney General Godfred Dame no, he's fabricating an evidence in a case between a year and he fabricated an evidence in a case which was between the Republic versus Akuffo and Jakpa. So according to them, non-party say during that time and now Attorney General no, he was trying everything possible, okay, to frame them, to try and imprison them because they saw how powerful they were, how effective they were. And you know, there's a popular adage say if you can't beat them, join them. If you can't beat them, you join them. So that is the reality on the ground that all parties say if you can't beat them, since they couldn't beat them, no person will join you on one. And that is exactly what he was saying. Now straight up, some of the in summer or some of the petitions. So let's read this now. If we are moving on to the next update because definitely we have things here. When Yebeka wants if he has a different issue which has to do with Captain Smart or expose Henry Nanabuach and B say he's involved in Galamsey. So let's read this particular press petition. Or see. Director of Criminal Investigation Department, the Ghana Police Service, DSL, Madam, petition of Richard Jakpa against Godfred Dame regarding fabrication of evidence to implicate Honorable Akuffo and lie to the court. So now, they are basing on this saying, former Attorney General Godfred Dame, he wanted to do certain things, obey implicate Godfred Dame, obey implicate Akuffo for no reason to fabricate fabricating evidence. Say you are planting something maybe you should say we and evidence and now we need be so for. I said my name is Richard Antoinuama Jakpa. I was the executive chairman of Jakpa at Business Limited. 2. I was arraigned before the High Court's Financial Division on the 18th day of January 2022, together with 2 others on the charge of having acted in contravention of Section 172, Clause 2 of the Criminal and Other Offences Act 1960. And I was the 3rd accused person in the proceeding before the High Court intrude the Republic versus Castle Akuffo and 2 or suit and order number and etwaso. At the close of the prosecution's case, the High Court upheld that the then Attorney General Godfred Dame contention that a case had been made against me to answer into what all of this is about. How a case are now effort to force a honor ultimately a trini a bail. Yentwaso ha. Also, Godfred Dame solicited my cooperation to testify in a matter to incriminate the first accused and to help fast-track the conclusion of the case. Inti hana den so damn and upon said then Attorney General Godfred Dame obe pa na cho ukaisa leak audio nearby and so obe pa na cho and all party say Jakpa ni hian pa na wa be ye a friend is saying a witness. Okay, now about be testify in a way a bet you bit me jaily Akuffo. What you are saying to ye also Godfred Dame solicited my cooperation to testify in a manner to incriminate the first accused and to help fast-track the conclusion of the case. The first accused here was Akuffo. Now, I say, on testify against Akuffo. Now, at the end of the day, intimate entering into na case intimate 5. The testimony to incriminate Honorable Akuffo after I opened my defense led to a phone call to me on 26th day of March 2024 by the learned Attorney General, when I was to appear in the High Court to continue my evidence in chief in terms of the witness statement I had filed. If no chemu say before a day before beko a court no I testify, that is on the 26th of March 2024 no phone call because so na phone call ne munsem. In the phone conversation between the then Attorney General and me, which I attached to this particular petition, he suggested that during the cross-examination, I testified not based on matters personally perceived and understood by me, but based on his suggestions and to skew my understanding of the issues in such a way to implicate the first accused person and to further lie to the courts that I was not well by procuring a false excuse duty to that effect. Or part say on it Godfred Dame a year call. Now Godfred Dame on any year call no. Na call ni munsem ne say utie Godfred Dame sem no pa say kan sem ato force so in a way at the end of the day ni bit ma charge no what ya say an yen to aso. In the telephone conversation, Godfred Dame directly engaged me on the subject of letters of credit LCs as Attorney General of the Republic of Ghana, and stated how he thought I should answer questions regarding the letters of credit during cross-examination, contrary to my honest understanding and knowledge of how letters of credit work. Into a part in regards to letters of credit, no, na also could testify, no, net say ni need indemnity, no. Godfred Addo catch and say on testify in such a way, say at the end of the day, no, as obey implicate at forcing, and yet sena the state a penny say obey more if any say knowledge about the letters of credit, only implicate at forcing. 8. I disagreed with him, but he insisted that I will not bear any risks to it will not bear any risks to me. He further said he would be traveling out of the country and not able to be in court at the next adjourned date, and that I seek an adjournment from the court by getting an excuse duty from a hospital to the court, that I was sick to allow him to be present in court before I proceed with my testimony, by declining this criminal, dishonest, and unethical suggestion from him, as an Attorney General. Then into a part say, or catch and say, you know what? Oh dear, so usrua so be testify against at force in a way say bit machina. Me how me too quine. Now a do time I also testify. Catch it court ni so yare. It could excuse form never come court no. Na omo adjoin ya. Time on be adjoin no. You be free case bi no. On be free na maba. On be free case maba. Inti ye ba mini unyina ebe wo ho. But then Godfred Dame party say, ohun se adwin po a ekuta sorry, Richard Jakpa epa so ohun se adwin ekuta Godfred Dame nya adwin pa enu ti no. Ofa ne ho adwin. Yen to aso ha. In the circumstances, I pray the attempts by Godfred Dame for me to testify in a particular way so as to dishonestly, wickedly, and without an idea of conscience implicate Honorable Atto, and to also lie to the court by procuring a false excuse duty, which constitute a crime, fabrication of evidence, be investigated and made to face the full consequence if found to be culpable, because this is very necessary, especially when such a diabolical and vicious actions an Attorney General can breach the peace of the country and erode the trust of the public has in the esteem office of the Attorney General in this country. And our party said, based on all of this, our Attorney General Esiki said, on testify in a way not to the best knowledge of him, Richard Jakpa, but in a way of it may implicate Honorable Atto, Honorable Atto on yeshi, and he's not guilty of this particular charge, and as well upon, but on testify regardless. But then Richard Jakpa party said, on to me yes sir, and one yepo, but because 1 year now. Force na chinchim ni nsa seka koye no, it has already implicated Honorable Atto we friends Godfred Dame, and the first Godfred Dame catch and say ko na we friends ko ji excuse form near adjoining case na be me tu kwan na me ba me nu na be court, because there o ma hye was testify no me tu kwan on sa ni meri nyina o gina so a petition court ni say yemfa anye den yemfa embo Godfred Dame Subo, infambo Godfred Dame Subo ni en charge no if he is guilty. So these two men show many me now back a national security boss, back a former Attorney General, the same person who represented Abronya in the case. No, Menoka say the fight is on. So that is exactly what is really going on. As to whether this case no be proving anything futile, I don't know. but then we live to see. But regardless, in summer once again, and it's also been part of the two back. We have an update about Henry Nana Boakye.
And now we are the number.